Yes, welcome back to the Sports Show. We're going to have a chat about women's cricket. Baz, now I know you're the master of cricket, so I can just sit back and enjoy this whole segment. But two of the ladies from the Southern District Cricket Club, Ella Wilson and Jess O'Reilly, have been good enough to come in. Thanks for coming in, ladies.
That's right. Thanks for having us.
All right, let's start with you first, the elder statesman at 26. Is it 26? That's the elder statesman. Jess, how'd you get into cricket?
I was 9 or 10 years old, and I'd just finished a cold, wet winter in Mount Compass watching my brother play soccer at 8 a.m. on a Saturday, and then found out that it was going to be the same situation through summer for cricket, and thought, I'm not having any of that, I'm going to play as well. So got involved in the under-12 boys team at Mount Compass, and very quickly was contacted by Southern District, who were putting together an under-13 girls team, being one of the only girls playing cricket in the region, and got into the club that way and have been playing ever since. 163 games, first class, 205 games for the club. So you've been playing for a while. Almost sound like a veteran now, don't you? You've had some pretty good accomplishments along the way. 2020, you're the South Australian Outback team. You're selected as an All-Australian. So it's been quite rewarding for you. Yeah. How much longer in the game? Every year I say it's my last. So ask me again next year. I'm not sure. I think my shoulder's starting to tell me to stop bowling, and my interests are starting to, look at what else you can do on a Sunday afternoon other than get sunburn. But, when the season comes around and the group we have at the club, you can't help but get involved. So I get drawn back in every year.
Just 13 or 14 years, 13 of 14,
yep.
You've captained the club.
Yeah.
What happened to the other one?
I took half a season off. I wanted to take a season off when I was in Year 12, and I managed to stay away until I think just after Christmas, and then I got lured back in, which was good because we won a premiership just after that, so I got to hold up a cup. Tried to have a bit of a break from cricket.
You're an all-rounder. I've never liked the word all-rounder. I don't know why. You can do both, but every player's got a preference. You don't say, oh, well, I do both. I can bowl, I can bat. Everyone's got a preference. Yours?
Depends if I've made runs or taken wickets.
Good answer.
She's all over.
Good answer. But you've got a best of 6 for 30. You've got a best of 100 and a ton. You've got 100.
Yep.
So you can obviously do both. But if tomorrow we had a choice,
I'd be batting.
Okay,
yeah.
You like your batting.
I'd be bowling if my shoulder would let me, but I'd be batting because it'll get me further in the game.
Well, let's find out about you, Ella. How'd you get drawn into cricket?
Much the same as Jess. I've just been drawn in by my brothers. They played cricket. I had to watch. I joined in, I guess, at the age of 10-ish. And then, Southern came down to where I was playing in Strath with the boys, and I joined in with the boys' teams at Southerns.
You've had a terrific rise. You're 16?
Yep.
16 years of age. Your resume is very, very good for a 16-year-old. So you've got to have had some good coaching earlier on in your time. Does that come from where? All
at Southerns. There's been so much support at Southerns. So many different coaches have helped me. Jess has been my most recent coach at state tournaments and in the state program. She's been helping me a lot as well.
But you played in the under-18s, and you're only 16 years old. You obviously have a goal in mind. You want to. How far do you want to go with this game? I mean, it's right now. Women's cricket is unbelievably popular.
Yep.
But it's also played at a very high level, a lot higher than it was 10 years ago. So is that an aim?
Yes, I'm definitely looking to take it as far as I can. I'll continue through the state programs and done some things with the Australian team, so I'll continue cricket through those programs.
Hey Ella, 2 questions. First one is your first game debuting. How old were you? 2014-15 you debuted for First Division Southern Districts.
I was 11.
11 years old.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely. 11. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Can you remember much about it? Can you remember the first game?
I remember having, I can't remember who it was, but I had a ball smashed at me and I hurt my hand and I had to go off the field.
She was crying. It was quite cute. We had her pants were pinned up because they were trailing along the ground, and the shirt was tucked into the knees, and she was sat at mid-on all day and then had one just absolutely smashed at her.
Nothing wrong with crying.
I'm not surprised at 11 years old. What about your first game? Can you remember your first one?
My first A-grade game?
Yep.
I don't think I can remember it. I was a little bit older than 11. I know it was round 2. Round 1 I missed because I was at a wedding. I can't remember, no.
That's 200 games ago.
It was a long time ago, yeah.
It was a long time ago. Yeah.
What's your favourite? Have you got a couple of favourite memories up to date?
Or T20 Premiership the year just gone.
Yep.
We had our B grade side on the oval behind us. They won the Premiership about 3 minutes after we did.
Wow.
So that was fantastic for the club. That's probably the most recent one.
Ella, did you win Player of the Series in the Soccer T20?
Yes.
Yes, at
Yep.
16?
Yep.
At 16 years of age, with a couple of pretty good scores in T20 that the men would be proud of,
Yeah.
a 60 and a 50. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's great going, But you bowl?
Yeah, I do bowl.
What do you bowl?
I bowl pace.
Very fast.
Swingers,
Our
pace.
swingers, yeah.
Bit of swingers going. What
Yep.
about what you? What do you bowl?
Just medium on the spot. No movement, no nothing. Just roll the
Takes
arm
minutes.
over and it.
They call you bylay. Help yourself. No, I shouldn't say that, should I?
No, you got all the cricket. So, hey, well, just before you came on, Baz was talking about all the sledging that went on when he played cricket. Is it happening? Has it started in the women? Is the sledging?
There's always been sledging.
Always.
I think you've played a bit of junior boys. I've played a couple of games with the men at Southern. I think it definitely is a bit more exciting in the men's game. I think in the girls' game, we know each other all so well. It's a much smaller community. We're more likely to sledge our mates, and it gets a bit personal. And
That's a good question, Phil.
Yeah.
That's a good question, but because I know what a lot of the men sledges are, and can you give me an example of a women's sledge?
I always love to tell. I always love to tell the better batters that they're only hitting. It's only coming off the edge when they're coming out the middle down cover drive. I go, oh, it's all edges here, girls, and they go, what? No, it's not. So I just like to kind of mess them up with a bit like that. But
You need a sledging coach.
yeah, I think we do.
I'll be out there.
Yeah, I've got one who can help you with that straight up. He's got a book.
Pre-season in August. I can't wait to see you out.
Okay, let's talk about it. First week of August is the start of the season. Some
Yep.
new players come and obviously got people returning. If my daughter wants to come out, how does she find out where to go and how to get to training?
Yeah, probably a couple of options. We have a website, which is Stingrays Cricket, or we've got a Facebook page. It's probably the best way to go. Someone at the club will get you in contact with our coach. And yeah, just head out to a training. Pre-season is where we kind of invite more people out to training before selecting squads. And we've got some really great relationships with our community clubs. So players, if they're not selected in our first or second grade, have somewhere to play cricket every weekend as well.
Yeah, really appreciate you coming in. We'll follow you guys with interest. Hopefully
Yeah,
your
exactly.
shoulder will hold up for another season. Ella, we'll see you play for Australia soon and we'll be able to say we spoke with you. Need to stay with us. Still plenty to come on the show.